Equals 3 Studios.
Top 6!
I recently started using this dating app, and I'm really hesitant to meet up with people because I think they seem nice and normal online, but then again, so do psychopaths. That's the whole point. Psychopaths blend in. They seem normal. And then I was thinking, like, maybe I've dated psychopaths. Maybe I didn't even know it. Maybe you've dated psychopaths. We all call our exes psycho, but maybe they really are, and we're not even being dramatic. So here are some traits of psychopaths.
Number 6.
Charming personalities. Was your ex charming? Yeah. Psychopath. Were they the life of the party? Murderer. Did they not want you back? Jeremy. That's my ex. Psychopaths are super charming. They can talk about anything. They don't get tongue-tied or nervous because they don't care what people think. And they're well-educated, so they're good at conversation. They're smart, charming motherfuckers. And it comes off as charisma, but really it's being psycho. So remember, if you're at a party and you meet a nice, charming guy, he might chop you into pieces later. You're better off choosing the kid that's reading in the corner, the one that's gonna fall asleep later and people are gonna drop penises on his face. Obviously, being charming doesn't immediately mean you're a psychopath, because I mean, like, I'm so charming.
Number 5.
Very manipulative. They can easily gain your trust and your fingers that they cut off. You know that person that always gets to pick the movie they wanna watch and they make you feel like you picked it but you didn't? Doug. Or you know how sometimes like they did something and X does something wrong, but then they start questioning you and make you feel guilty? Classic psychopath. Eric. Psychopaths are super good manipulators. They use deception to con or cheat on or persuade people to do things for their own personal gain. Real chess up in there. Do you ever feel like an ex just lies to you all the time about everything? Like, even stupid stuff they did, like, oh, I went to the store and I got a Snickers today. They just lie for no reason. There's no point in lying, they just do it. Classic psychopath manipulator, Hannibal. He's like so good at manipulating everyone. It's not the answer to the Kelly Q, but he's a good one. I almost got you there, didn't I? Oh, did you think that it was the Kelly Q answer? Maybe you should keep watching to find out. Oh, are you gonna wear that, by the way? It's not that it looks bad, it's just, I want to Instagram it. That's all I'm saying.
Number 4.
Constant need for stimulation. Psychopaths need constant activity and entertainment. Was your ex always on their phone? Always flipping through the channels, couldn't stay on one channel? Psychopath, Brandon. I mean, or it's ADD. But are you gonna risk it? What were we talking about? They can't sit still. They're constantly moving, fidgeting, easily distracted by things. Kelly. I need to get a haircut. I've seen people like that on TV, for sure.
Number 3.
Unable to form emotional attachments. Psychopaths are born with the inability to feel empathy for others or to even really connect with them. They just can't feel normal emotions. Like, I don't know, did your ex not really understand how much you needed frozen yogurt that night? Brian? They don't feel normal emotions, but they know what they should be feeling because they're really smart and they're great at mimicking that emotion. So a lot of times people can't ever tell that they're not feeling that emotion. You could have a long-term relationship with a psychopath and think that they love you. And they didn't mean it when they said they loved you. Oscar, I have a lot of exes, okay? Deal with it. Jake, you're not the only one. So if someone were to like die in front of them, the psychopath would be more interested with how other people are reacting and they'd just kind of try to mimic that. They'd be like, oh no, someone died. A good example of a psychopath who has a hard time with emotional attachments, Dexter. Not the Kelly Q though. Did you think that was the Kelly Q answer? That's really sad for you. This is what sad looks like, right?
Number 2.
Grandiose self-perception. Was your ex arrogant? Did they think they were the best at everything? Did they think that everything they said was right and that they always deserved to get the good spot on the couch? Jamal? There are a lot of J names. I've dated a lot of people with J's. Psychopaths feel like they're above the law. They feel like moral codes don't apply to them. They feel like they get to play God. They have power to decide who lives or who dies. And a lot of people die. So a classic example of a super arrogant American psycho, Patrick Bateman. Bam! It's the Kelly Q answer. He is a sexy mofo. He looks at himself in the mirror while he's having sex. I mean, I would if I were him. I might anyways. So if you're dating someone that has a lot of mirrors in their room, probably a psycho. You're dating a chick that like is always like taking selfies and posting on my Instagram, psycho. In unrelated news, if you're not following my Instagram, you probably should, because I post lots of beautiful pictures of my face.
And number 1.
Uses the words and more than usual. If you've ever dated anyone that said the word they're a psychopath. No, I'm just kidding. Researchers did a study and they found that psychopaths use disfluencies, or the words more than the average person. So disfluencies indicate that the person needs time to plan what they're gonna say next or think about what they're saying so they're not caught in a lie. I've been doing, I just started, Anybody want to get the pizza? Also, another thing, psychopaths aren't interested in like relationships and feelings and stuff. What they are interested in are basic needs, like food, water, money. So they use about twice as many words related to those needs as the average person. If you had an ex that constantly was talking about where are you gonna go to dinner, psychopath. Steven. Next time you're at a party and hear someone going, they're lying to you because they're a psychopath. They're gonna chop you up in little bits and put you in the freezer because they're worried about eating. Don't ever talk to people at parties ever again.
Top 6.
All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Remember, if you don't want to date a psychopath, choose someone boring, not the life of the party, low self-esteem, probably doesn't like food. I mean, a real winner, clearly. I mean, probably better than all my exes. Or you could date a psychopath, your choice. Don't call me when you're dead. Date me. I got all the way home and I realized I forgot the Kelly cue. What am I, drunk? I will be next Thursday when I do an episode about beer. Yeah, get it. I want you guys to guess what place I went to where I drank like the most beer in my life. Was it A, Prague, B, Barcelona, C, San Diego? Find out next week. I'm Kelly Landry and you're smarter than you were. I miss you already. Why am I just dying for J-Man right now? Except for Justin. Never dated Justin. You know what they say about Justins? They suck. Bam!
Thank you for watching this Equals 3 Studios production. To watch another episode, click here. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And now, my Chewbacca impression. I'll work on it.